Hello and welcome back to Team Fortress 2. Playing a bit of Borneo today, payload map. Um, Not really sure what it is. I don't think I've ever played this map before, but yeah, I saw it again, just like last week. I saw it on the server list. I've seen it before, so I don't think it's one of the newer maps from the workshop, but I never played it before, so I figured, what the hell, give it a try. Yeah, also on my heavy. And, oh, that spy. Always with the spies, always the spies. Spies will be the bane of my existence as heavy. But, yeah. Let's see. What do I want to talk about today? Let's see. Guess I should talk about what's coming up on my channel. Potentially on my channel this coming week. Let's see. More Fallout New Vegas, as always. Finally made it to Vegas. Finally talked to Mr. House. I think those episodes came out either last week or today, either tomorrow or this past week, where I made it and talked to Mr. House and actually got on the strip. So yeah, if you haven't been watching, go watch that. Please watch that and see what's going on and see how horribly I screw up. But yeah, more Fallout New Vegas once I get some more recorded for next week. Uh, no idea what I'm going to be doing. I have so many quests I've picked up from Mr. House and all those other areas in there that I need to do, and no idea what I'm going to be doing, but stay tuned for that. Forest. The Forest is going to update this past week. I'm recording this on, I think, Tuesday. What's today? Technically Wednesday, since it is after midnight where I am. So, yeah, technically Wednesday, so it should be updating tomorrow, which means by the time this video comes out, the forest will have updated. I don't know what the update was. I don't know what's in the update, whether it's new content, more bug fixes, as usual. It's usually a bunch of bug fixes and maybe a little bit of content, or a lot of content, and as was the case with the last update. I mean, they opened up the entire other side of the island, added a door, that big metal door I had found previously and been to a couple times. They actually allowed you to open it up, and again, if you missed last week's episode of The Forest, then if you missed the last episode of The Forest, then yeah, go check that out. I actually did search around on the other side of the island, and I found the crocodiles and or alligators, whatever they're called. And then I went to that cave and I actually did take a look at that big door. So if you missed that episode, go take a look, watch it, see what I found, if you haven't found it yourself. So, let's see. I don't know. Again, I don't know what the update's going to be. I never look at the update beforehand. I like to wait until the update goes live, just so I'm surprised. So it could be new content, could just be a bunch of bug fixes, or the update could have been delayed all the way up till today, tomorrow, whatever. It was supposed to come out on Thursday, but you never know. So hopefully I'll have a new episode of The Forest next week with new content, new material, and we can explore it together. Haha. Let's see. Terraria last week, I made myself some new wings. Well, not technically wings, but I made myself a new flying apparatus. If you want to know what it was, go take a look at last week's episode. I also fought Plantera and used a new strategy that I came up with, utilizing that long shaft I dug to separate the jungle and the corruption. I used that to fight him, and it went a lot better. So, again, if you want to check it out, last week's episode should be up on my channel. Go check that out. Next week, I think I have planned that I'm going to go into the dungeon, because after I fought Plantera last week, I think I'm going to go into the dungeon this week, since apparently after you fight Plantera for the first time, it changes up the dungeon, adds new stuff, new monsters you can fight. So I'm going to go there, check it out, and just forego trying to do the golem boss again and potentially failing. I want to check that out. I'll save the golem boss for later, and hopefully next week I'll have the dungeon exploration a bit more and see what's new in there with a hard mode. So yeah, um, that's about it for what I have hard planned for next week. And by hard planned, I mean I might change something. I'm not really sure. I mean, I over the past a couple weeks, well, couple weeks. How long did the summer sales last? 2 weeks worth of time, maybe. Was 11th through the 22nd, so around 10 days ish. But yeah, summer sales just ended last week, and there was a ton of good games as always with the summer sales. And I picked up a few things. Um, Most of the stuff that came up on the daily deals and like that I already had previously, but I did pick up a few games of note. Chivalry. I mean, Chivalry's been out for a while. Medieval Warfare, and I picked that up at the behest of one of my friends. Uh, it's pretty good. I like it. The graphics and what's actually needed for me to play it are just at the level of what my computer can handle, so I don't think I'll be able to record anything in any of my playing it, but it is a lot of fun. So I am glad I picked that up. Also picked up, let's see, what else did I pick up? Oh, I picked up How to Survive, which is a zombie apocalypse island survival type thing, where you craft stuff and fight off hordes of zombies while you're trying to escape this island. And yeah, I picked that up for like, I think it was on sale, either daily deal or flash sale, for like 75 cents. And let me tell you, it was worth every penny. I mean, I played a fair bit of the first main area, had tons of fun with it. I played a little bit of co-op in the first main areas, and I've been having a lot of fun playing that. The best 75 cents I've spent so far. Hell, it was less than 75 cents if you count the Steam cards I got. I mean, you could sell those on the Steam community market for 6 cents each. So in reality, I paid like 50 cents for a game that is more than worth the money. So yeah, it came out, I mean, to be fair, it did come out quite some time ago, a couple years ago actually. And I've looked at it before, I just never really had the time to play it, and never really clicked with me. I mean, I looked at it, I thought about getting it, I just never got it before, but since it was so cheap, I just grabbed it, and I'm glad I did. And that's the reason why I'm saying maybe that is my schedule for next week, because I'm thinking about maybe, just maybe, seeing about recording it. I mean, I haven't tried recording it yet, I don't know how well it records, so yeah, I'll have to do some experiments, see how well it records, because that's what I always have to do with every game. I have to tweak the settings, make sure it's actually going to record in a good frame rate and good quality and like that. Otherwise, I can screw myself up. So yeah, if I can get it to record, I might start a fresh game and do a complete playthrough of it with this main story mode, and put that up on my channel next week or maybe the week after. It depends really. But yeah, that's something I've been thinking about doing ever since I played it. Ever since I picked it up during the summer sales and played a little bit of it, I've thought about actually doing a playthrough on my channel. So if I do decide to, I might start it next week. I might not start it till the week after, or if I cannot get the settings right, I can't get it to record right. It all depends on the game, really, and how taxing it is on my computer while I'm recording. So, yeah, it might fall through completely, so no promises on that end. Let's see. Well, I hope you guys had picked up a bunch of stuff on the summer sales, because, yeah, it was a good 2-week period with a lot of good games on sale. Most of which I already had, though, so I didn't really get a lot of them. But I hope you guys got a lot of them, because, yeah, as far as summer sales go, it wasn't all that great. I mainly say that because in previous sales over the past years, you would get like free stuff. You get awesome stuff, like especially in Team Fortress 2, you'd get things with like crafting badges. Potentially got you some free stuff. Like last year, yeah, I think what was it last year? It was last year. The towering pillar of summer shades, wasn't it? That was last year. You got that potentially from crafting badges, wasn't it? Or am I mistaken? Or was that the year before? I don't remember. But yeah, you would potentially get free stuff like that for the games, for playing for your games, for TF2 and stuff like that. But there wasn't anything like that this year, and that made me sad. I mean, they did have this kind of mobile style game that you could play on the main page, which was okay, I guess. It got you free Steam cards and a free badge, but aside from that, there wasn't really anything like super awesome free gimmick thing or anything like that. And that made me sad. I mean, and there was nothing really new for TF2 either. I mean, in previous years, TF2 would have these big summer events that would get you free stuff. I mean, I didn't even see a new update for new crates or anything, summer crates. Did I miss the summer crates? I mean, I didn't see anything in the updates or anything like that. Were there summer crates and I just missed it? Completely glossed over it or something? Because I did not see any. I mean, in previous years, there would be summer crates, there'd be a summer TF2 event, there'd be these whole things going on in conjunction with the sale, and this year there was just more or less nothing. And yeah, that just kind of made me sad, really. It really does not bode well for this coming winter sale either. The only real hope is the Halloween stuff, because they never fail with Halloween. There's always a new map, there's always a Halloween crates and stuff like that. Well, in previous years, there's always been a new map and Halloween crates and stuff like that. Hopefully this year there still will be, but if the lack of summer event for TF2 is any indication, there may not be. And again, that makes me sad. But yeah. But let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, the brand new Batman Arkham Knight game came out not long ago, like a few days ago, and it looks like a lot of fun. I mean, I played Batman Arkham Asylum, and I actually have Batman Arkham City. I did not get Arkham Origins during the sale because, yeah, I'm waiting for the whole thing to go in. I'm very patient like that. I'm waiting for the entire package to go into like a Game of the Year edition, so I don't have to buy all the DLCs individually for individual prices. I'm cheap. I'm sorry, but yeah, I really don't want to pay that much for all the DLCs and stuff like that. But yeah, I've played Arkham Asylum. I have not played Arkham City yet. I mean, I have it in my library. I did not get Arkham Origins, but I do have Arkham City, and I do plan on playing that sometime. I mean, I played like Arkham Asylum like a couple months ago. I finally got around to playing it. And Arkham Knight looks like it's going to be fun. Unfortunately, like with most newer games, it is just beyond the scope of my current setup. So, yeah, I doubt I'll be able to run it. So, damn it. I've been saying this forever that I need to get a new system. But yeah, I am definitely going to have to get a new system this year if I plan on doing any of the newer games that are coming out. Any of the games that were announced at E3 that I really wanted to play, like Fallout or Doom. Or I don't think the new South Park game will be needing a new powerful PC to play it, but I really do want to get a new PC. I mean, I've been looking around, and the best options I have would be building one myself. But yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to be looking for, so yeah, that's a whole other thing. But I really do want to get a new one. And I do want to get one before Fallout 4 comes out, because that is the one game I'm really, really looking forward to this year. And yeah, I really want to play it. Maybe not as soon as it comes out, but at least relatively when it comes out. I mean, I might wait a few weeks because big games like that, especially open world games that have massive amounts of uh, individual inputs that you can just run around and do whatever you want, really are very buggy when they first launch. So I'm going to venture a guess as soon as it launches, there's going to be massive amounts of bugs and glitches, and it'll be a couple weeks before they actually get around to fixing everything that's wrong. So yeah, that'll give me some time at least. But yeah, this past sale was all in all a bit disappointing. And I was also, and like I said before, I was disappointed with the lack of any type of TF2 event coupled with it. I mean, yeah, there wasn't any real updates to TF2 recently either. In fact, there hasn't really been that much added to TF2 since, what was it, the end of the line update that kind of fell through a while back. So I get the distinct feeling that TF2 is kind of winding down in its developmental phase. I mean, they did recently add the whole workshop map creation thing where people could upload their created maps and stuff like that, but I think they're just trying to keep the game going on live support because, quite frankly, the entire thing, the entire TF2 economy and stuff like that has kind of died down over the past year or so with the massive amounts of inflation from metal prices and devaluation of the rare items like buds and Bill's hats, and the only thing that's actually kept their value are the keys, and that's mainly because they keep going in and out of the marketplace. But still, yeah, I get the distinct feeling that TF2 is dying. It's dying out as a platform for trading and just keep something that they just keep going indefinitely forever. My only real hope is that they'll come out with TF2 2 or TF3. TF3, Team Fortress 3, would be crazy good. I would love a new game, a new Team Fortress game. But unfortunately, as has been stated many times over the years, it is unlikely due to the fact that Valve cannot count to 3. How long have we been waiting for Half-Life 3, or Half-Life 2 Episode 3, or any type of game numbered in 3, or Portal 3, or any 3s? So yeah, it's doubtful we will ever get a Team Fortress 3. They'll probably just keep Team Fortress 2 on live support as long as possible and milk it for every penny they can. But yeah, oh well. I think that's enough for me. Am I complaining as I die repeatedly to spies killing me with backstabs over and over again on my poor, slow, heavy. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Bobson. This has been more TF2. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.